enjoying any of that.
No.
Da, 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 da. Finally. What did I learn? Divine magic mastery. Ooh, okay, increases the cure potency. Wait, adds a healing effect to Holy Spirit and Holy Circle. Wait. It heals now. They heal. What? What? All right then. Melee mastery increases the potency. Fast blade to 200. Ooh, just straight up more damage.
You will accompany me back to your camp, where I will meet with your leader and present Lord Quintus's demands. Before we depart, however, there is something I would ask of you. Assuming your contingent complies, the supplies they surrender will need to be transported here. That task falls Legionaris, oh my god, Marcellinus and Octavia, who will pilot Magitech armor to your headquarters. You are to inform them that we are leaving shortly. Tell them to ask the eel for further details. In those words, once you've seen to that, meet me by the exit.
He's planning something.
'Cause it's a stupid!
He's obviously going to go against what his leader's saying, because it's just like, are you serious?
You again. Ask the eel, he said. So, that's to be the way of it. After all this. How ironic that you should be the one to deliver the news. If those are my orders, then so be it. For the glory of Garlemald.
What does that mean?
I still think it means they're going to turn against him.
What do you want with me? Ask the eel. So Lord Quintus has reached a decision. I knew he would understand, that he would recognize the savage as a ruthless, merciless creature, and to defeat him, we too must be uncompromising. I am ready. In the name of Emperor Varus, for the glory of Garlemald, I will fulfill my duty.
Oh, wait.
It's a suicide mission.
It is a suicide mission.
They're literally pulling a fucking. I don't know if it was the Soviet Union, but it was. They're literally about to pull a Soviet Union in World War II.
Either that, or they're gonna
Throw
do
all
a
the
mix of
bodies.
a mix of Russia and Japan.
They're just gonna throw everything that they can.
This is stupid.
They're gonna throw everything that they can for like literally a last-ditch effort in the name of Garlemald and glory.
In the name of an empire that is already dead.
Mm-hmm. But they don't know that their emperor is dead.
Have you done as instructed? What do you mean by ask the eel? I am not at liberty to divulge that. What I can say is this. You have no cause for concern if our demands are met. You and I are in this together now. Like it or not, we have to cooperate. There is one other matter. A place I'd like to visit on the way to your camp. It's a short walk from here. Follow me.
Guessing your old home.
It has to be.
He wants to see it one last time before a suicidal charge.
I'm gonna run y'all over to get you in the car like the Crazy Taxi
Oops.
minigame from V3.
Let me- Crazy Taxi! With heated seats!
Offspring intensifies. I fucking love that song.
Get in the car, you fucking bunny boy.
Don't run me over.
I'm running you over.
Get your heated
Get in the
seats!
car. Don't you want your buns to be warm? You want steamed buns?
I'm more
Scott.
worried about us pulling aggro.
We haven't been so far.
Plus, I want to walk. Fuck the car.
Okay, later.
Okay, what in?
No, it's too late. It's too late.
Oh, we're already. What the fuck?
Automated.
That's it right
death
there.
machine? Oh. It's not. It's gonna be. Yeah.
Yep, just kill it.
Hello.
Innocent.
Alrighty.
Euless lingers by the ruins, reluctant to leave and reluctant to stay, unable to move on. Okay.
We'll just wait.
I guess it's house.
Oh yeah. His
Probably
family
is.
probably burned up in there.
This is my home. Our home. At least it was until that night. I was with Lord Quintus when the capital fell, and thus spared. My family, who did not own a radio, were less fortunate. When dawn came, I made my way here. My parents, my little brother and sister, they were still inside. But they weren't themselves, and they tried to. And I had to. I'd promised to take them away from the capital that very morning, to somewhere safe, to hide until the fighting stopped. I promised.
I'm so sorry.
The Garlean flag bears a chain, the bonds between our countrymen. A red link at its center, the blood of the fallen. Our loved ones who lived and died for Garlemald.
So that's what that means.
But if she too fell, who would be left to remember them and their sacrifice? What enduring proof would there be that they were ever here? If we had turned to your gods, would they have saved us? I'm sorry, forget I spoke. We should go.
It's no use.
Believe me, I do not enjoy being here any more than you. But she wanted us to play along, so that is what we will do.
It's so cold.
Oh.
Painfully so. Unbearably.
I've been thinking about what Quintus said. About why no one would accept Garlean rule. Irreconcilable differences. When coexistence isn't an option, only conquest remains. Varys at Gimlet said much the same. Only by uniting the world beneath a single standard would we rid ourselves of the Ascians. United as one people, one race cleansed of imperfections. A cold and unforgiving vision. And when we fail to live up to their standards, what place is there for us in their world? But the truly sad, truly frustrating thing is how damnably similar it all is to the lofty ideals of Father and the Forum. Non-intervention. Always non-intervention. Protect our knowledge and our people, and to hells with the rest of you. And yet, I can see how it happened. Varys and Father looked to their elders for guidance and took their virtues as their own. But for this world was of their making. In who else could they place their trust? All of us lost in a sea of chaos, searching desperately for purpose and meaning. But it shouldn't just be an extension of another's. It has to be ours. It has to be. We all have a stake in this world. No one should be silenced.
I won't deny that we lack the experience of people such as Father or Quintus. Perhaps they've come to see the world as a series of problems, and the most efficient way of solving them, to reduce everything to fundamental forms. A stone is a stone, a cloud, a flower, no more than that. Simple descriptions that strip the subject of distinguishing characteristics. A man is a man, divided according to race, creed, or allegiance, and to some, defined by such associations.
Is that what you think?
In my misbegotten youth. But what I believed wisdom was no more than aggressive ignorance. I've since learned to look beyond the banners and the politics, to see people as individuals with their own hopes and dreams. As for my dream of building a better world, well, every day I'm reminded that it is far more complex than I had ever imagined. But it only spurs me onward, to find the wisdom and the strength to see it through to the very end.
All of our supplies and an immediate withdrawal. These are your conditions?
Demands. And you forgot about the airship. Once again, you will leave one behind. It will be used to return the prisoners. Their collars will be removed prior to the exchange.
So in the end, not even Father's expertly worded rhetoric could deter you from your chosen course.
Huh?
Not that I thought for a moment that it would. I've no love for violence, of course, but ours is a cause worth fighting for. I just wish he'd realize it too. Sometimes the only way to protect the ones you love is to take a stand, to refuse to suffer in silence. I want you to know I share your conviction. Whether it be on the battlefield or in the debating chamber, I won't back down. I guess what I'm saying is...
You've found your own reason to fight.
Yes. Yes, I have. God's willing, there will come a day when we can finally lay down our arms, and there will be peace. But not until the Telophoroi have been defeated once and for all. And you, brother, will have a vital part to play. By your words and deeds, you'll lead the way.
I pray I am up to the task.
There'll always be naysayers. Those who think us fools for even trying. It's easy for learned elites to criticize earnest efforts and assert their moral superiority, all without offering alternatives. Not that their sophistry has ever wounded you. So stubborn and strong. Stronger than you even know. Don't ever change, you hear me? If you stumble, I'll be there to catch you. Or give you a thick ear. Maybe both, for good measure.
Thank you, Alice.
Yeah, no, I didn't figure it would last.
Estinian really be here? It's like, who said you could take my brother?
The scouts have secured Alice and Alfino. Their collars were removed
You
without
said you could take
complication
the
as well.
children.
They report no casualties, not for their party nor the guards, who will wake from their premature slumber in due course.
It would appear the situation has changed. I propose new terms. We have information that will be of great interest to Lord Quintus, and I wish to speak with him in person.
Please.
No. In the event you rejected our first proposal,
I knew it.
we came prepared with a second.
Ambush!
More are coming! Make ready!
They can't be serious.
We, the loyal soldiers of the First Legion, proud servants of Garlemald, of the fallen Emperor Varys, shall safeguard these lands from the barbarian hordes until our countrymen return! Stop, both of you!
This child may be the worst emissary I have ever seen.
We received an urgent communication from the Grand Company of Eorzea. Envoys from the Imperial Army, led by members of the 10th Legion, came to Alamigo and requested an audience. They explained that their efforts to coordinate the reclamation of the capital with the aid of the 4th, 5th, 8th, and 12th had ended in failure. Communication between most legions has broken down entirely. Most of the 10th's conscripts have deserted, leaving their forces severely depleted. That is why, unable to continue the fight on their own, they and their allies turned to the Grand Company of Eorzea for aid.
Lies! Every word!
It is the truth, and I have not finished. The 10th has requested that we deliver a message to Lord Quintus. Have the ill stand down.
You have been listening, my lord? What are your orders?
Inform her that we will honor the 10th's decision. Bereft of hope, and now dignity. I release you from your duty. All of you. take solace, your radiance, in the knowledge you are not here to witness our debasement. 'Twas a grand, glorious dream we shared. Of a world united, of peace and prosperity. We are ghosts, you and I, memories of days gone by. Bonds forged in blood that I will not see tarnished.
No.
Quickly! We have to reach the station before it's too late.
If there is still a chance that Quintus will agree to a truce, we must take it.
I just hope we get there before he and his men do something rash.
Jesus Christ. That's brutal even for 14 standards.
Given that it's Roman legion ways of doing things, that's actually very accurate.
Yeah.
Because if a commander deemed that or if he was either deemed a failure, or if he thought he was a failure, they fell on their own sword.
Yeah. Much and more has occurred since last we met. As for determining what comes next, we must speak with Lord Quintus.